Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for March the 18th through to the 24th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and let's turn to the cards, shall we? Oh, one flew out. The King of Cups. This is making sure that you are covering the basics, revisiting the basics, making sure that we have a solid foundation on which to build. So this is a week where we will be building on top of a foundation. We want to make sure that it is sound, it is structurally sound. Maybe you have a business and you're going to start inviting employees, or maybe you have a business and now you're going to diversify. Maybe you're in a relationship and it's taken that relationship to the next level. Are creating healthy dialogue because there's a crack in the foundation. Maybe it's our health and well-being. We'll see what it is. But this is really getting back to the basics, taking away all the extras and just looking at the bare bones of what you have to build on. Does that make sense? Clear as mud. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is about pulling it back a bit, thinking things through, growing the dream perhaps. We want the fog to lift. We want the light to shine so that we can see our path forward, so we can see whether there are stumbling blocks, where the challenges may lay, that it's not a dead end. And we have the Seven of Swords. This is a week to just keep your dreams, your thoughts, your processes to yourself. I always use the example of you're in the elevator, it's Monday morning, and you're going up to work with your buddy. And as you go up, you say, hey, I had the most amazing idea to double the productivity in the shop. And you start telling them all about it. And they're buying right into it. I mean, they're loving it. They're going, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I'm going to tell the boss as soon as I hit the washroom. Meet you in there. The door is open. You go one way, they go the other. And by the time you come to walk into the office, there's your buddy shaking hands with the boss because they just sold your idea. So it's that kind of backstabbing, or they'll tell you something false so that you look like you weren't paying attention, or you couldn't follow direction, or they mock you, they mimic you, they joke about you, kind of thing behind your back. They're trying to tear down your integrity in some way. So there's at least one person in your arena right now that is meaning you ill. I know I'm a very positive reader, but when things like this come out, I need to tell you. So, no, that could be in anywhere in our life. It's not necessarily work. Okay, it could be a good friend, somebody we hold close, dear to our heart, and family, in the community, in a group we belong to. Three of Swords. No, the Three of Swords, this is work and career. This is about healing. Oh, maybe you're not forgiving yourself for some past mistakes. Maybe you feel that you've wasted time or energy or resources where you shouldn't have. And hindsight's 2020. Hindsight means that we learned the lesson, that we now carry the wisdom forward with us, that we won't make such a silly mistake or such a blunder again in our lives. So this is a time to heal from what maybe went wrong in the past, because you know what to do now. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. It's time to move forward with a new perception, a new understanding. So maybe this is backing it up and observing a little bit, and getting that clarity, getting that understanding before you go forward. Where you felt hurt, where you felt shamed, where you felt like a failure. It's about allowing the healing to come in. It's about letting that energy move through you so that you can move forward with a grace, with the light. I mean, we have the Chariot there too, telling us to just hold off a bit. Maybe we just need some healing. And, I'm getting more self forgiveness than anything else. Where we have judged ourselves, we may have judged ourselves too harshly. We may be expecting so much from ourselves. It could be where we're expecting a lot from another and they didn't deliver too. And you kind of, you had faith in them and they've kind of taken that away, the trust away a little bit, the confidence you had in them, and you're saddened by it or something. Six of Wands. This is about going forward. This is about probably leaving successes, but going forward with new successes. This is not resting on your laurels. This is staying in full uniform. This is so we have our armor on here. We've just come from battle and people are celebrating who we are, what we've done, what we've accomplished. This is a time to grab the next mission, to go forward, to keep the momentum going, keep the enthusiasm, the drive going, building upon it, creating momentum. So what have you started? Where have you seen some little goals in your life, or a few little goals met, a few little accomplishments happening, things coming together here or there? Okay, pay attention to that because it wants you to go further. It wants you to keep pushing. It doesn't want you to stop here and rest a little bit and give it some time. You want to add more to it, perhaps. You want to take it to the next level. And the Tower card. This is really breaking through. This is breaking through. It's almost as if you have this passion, this dream, this desire that you have been told that you're not allowed to step into. It's not a money maker. You'll never survive that way. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You need to be seen and not heard. So fade into black, please. Like, this is where you understand that you have been living a life based on certain things that simply was somebody's opinion, not carved into stone. And it's coming back into it. Maybe you've just uncovered a secret ability or an ability that you've pushed down for so long, you forgot you even did it. Me, it was playing the piano. I always played the piano. Every day I used to play the piano. I wasn't any good at it, mind you. Like, I'd never play for you guys, but once upon a time, that was me. I always played the piano. And so, just recently I've been thinking I should bring out the keyboards from downstairs. I wonder if they're even any good because they've been probably packed away for a solid 15 years. So, but hey, maybe I'll treat myself to a brand new keyboard or something like that. Or it's about bringing things out. It's about breaking through that glass ceiling. And I know I wasn't good. And that's probably why I stopped playing after a while, because I wasn't good. People would come in and see the piano, do you play? And then they'd expect me to just, you know, make magic with those ivories. And, I wasn't about to do that. So it's breaking through the glass ceiling. Understanding that you can do, that you can step into, that you can. So what is it? What is your passion? What is your dream? What is your desire? It's about embracing it. It's about making money from it. And why? Because it's a natural talent, a natural ability. Why do we think those should be lessened in worth from something that you had to go to school and you had to learn? A natural gift, a flair for something. You see what nobody else can see, but yet somebody told you that wasn't the route to go. This is like an awakening kind of energy. As you heal, as you decide to start going forward in some kind of new endeavor or to a elevated path, that's when you truly see where you have hindered yourself, you have pushed yourself in that corner, that there is actually a way to break through, break free, and really run with your true passion, your true dream, your true desire. Change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Kid you not. And it is a 16 energy. The Tower is a 16 energy. Okay, a sudden revelation comes to you. It offers you freedom or feeling liberated, feeling like you are stepping into your passion every day. So break free from where you are procrastinating, where you are still weighing it out, perhaps. Embrace the opportunities. Embrace any kind of opportunity that the change brings in. Let's grab another card here. We have the Lovers. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitment is the power of love. I really think that there is something for the majority of you. It's a passion. Maybe some of you are already working your passion. So how do you expand on that? How do you push it out of its boundaries that you've put it in? Okay, make choices from your heart. Let your inner wisdom come out. Your passion, your desire, your creativity. And decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. And that's what we had with our very first card. Maybe a need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So, no, take stock of what you've already accomplished. See how wonderful and great you are. Celebrate that about yourself. Take the blinders off. Look at where you haven't stepped before but always wanted to. What fills you with light? What fills you with joy? What fills you with love? I mean, these are the things that you really want to go forward in. You know, maybe getting with new groups of people or something and stepping into a bunch of creative pursuits. Maybe it's pottery class or something. Or maybe you're going to one of these paint nights. Where I live, they do paint nights where you can, and actually I know somebody, so if you're from the area, talk to me. That just does wonderful. Darlene does wonderful paint nights. Anyways, and I'm sure many do. Okay, and you go to a restaurant or something, you have a little snack, something to drink, but then you all paint the same portrait with. Well, in my case, it'd be Darlene leading the way on how to do that. So then maybe that calls to you, and all of a sudden you've got the sketchbook out, and you just got new sketch pencils, and maybe you feel like painting it, but it wasn't watercolor. You want to do acrylic, or maybe you want to paint your house. You know, just these little brush strokes are driving you nuts. You just want to do these big broad ones. Maybe you're going to do a room now. You know, see what's calling out to you, see what's pulling you towards. I guess those aren't good examples because you're not really making money in any of those endeavors, but maybe you do such a good job that that's your new job, that you go out and you paint houses now. Okay, let's go to relationships. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, she's been coming out a lot. She's been coming out a lot lately, telling us to sit in our confidence, our strength, our wisdom, to know how to go forward. And we're not going to throw a whole bunch at it in order for it to grow. We know we already have what it takes within us to grow. So this is in relationships. So you already have within you what it's going to take that relationship to the next level, to deepen that relationship, to strengthen that relationship, to step into that relationship. And you have enough wisdom, courage, strength within you when you are this queen to know who enriches your life and who does not, who raises you up and who pulls you down. And I think you're looking at those things this week. Absolutely. We have the Ten of Cups. It is about creating our happily ever after when it comes to. So we may be looking at a best friend we just want to walk the rest of our path with. Or maybe it's a lover, a significant other, a spouse, a child, a parent, a friend in the neighborhood that you hold dear to your heart. This is about creating the best life ever with perhaps several. I don't get one or two. It's like several. There's like people around you this week. So what does your happily ever after look like when it comes to each of your relationships? What would be the ultimate? Take a couple of your relationships, think them through. What would be the ultimate for that relationship? Maybe it's just tea every Tuesday morning. Maybe you need something more to it. Maybe it's, going on cruises together. Maybe it's exploring the world together. Maybe it's setting up shop in the neighborhood, bringing both of your talents together. What is your happily ever after in your close relationships? We have the Fool. Oh, so somebody new could be coming in. A lover, a soulmate, a best friend. This is a brand new path. So, once again, I'm getting you stepping into the arena of people and finding new people to associate with, new like minded people, finding, meeting somebody and finding out that you do evolve into best friends or lovers or spouse or work together on a project. So look for the new beginnings to start. You can't make new beginnings if you're stuck in your house. So get out there, join some groups. I think when you're joining some groups this week, what's going to happen is you're going to meet one or two people that really, you may not show up for that class or that get together again if it weren't because unless you knew that person was going to be there and you wanted to see them again rather than what the topic was. And we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So, as much as we're looking for the wonderful people to come into our lives, we're also looking for those red flags, those people we want to ignore, those people that will pull us down, those people that mean us ill. Okay? Pay attention to the red flags this week. What are they telling you in their actions and their words? Or lack of action, lack of words. Okay, let's go down the middle. We got the Page of Cups. Dream it big. This is from the heart. This is like fairy tale kind of energy. Dream it to the impossible heights it could possibly. Take it as far as you can. How far can you take it? Challenge yourself. Not that you're going to aim that high, but take it as big as it can possibly be until you are the master of the world kind of energy, okay? Grow it big, grow it strong. I think you'll be amazed at what comes out that is actually practical, great ideas. We have the Ace of Wands, another frequent flyer here. This is understanding the balance. If we want something new to come in, then we have to allow for things to leave in our life in order to make the room, in order to make the space. And so it's bringing in a new balance, a new understanding of how to go forward in our routines, in what we do, when we do it, so habits, behaviors. We have Justice. Justice is telling you to leave what no longer supports you, that makes you strong, that makes you stand with with a grace. This is about making and setting goals, making commitments to yourself, meeting those commitments, making it the focus, making it the attention, giving it the time, the energy, the resources it needs to grow, to be successful. Each of those goals you set for yourself. We have the Owl, follow your intuition. So once again, we're going to the heart center. So we need to heal that heart so that we are strong and loud in our intuition, hearing our intuition. Our intuition is loud and strong. Let's say it that way. Okay? Tap into your intuition. Go within, listen to your heart. What is it telling you? Angel of miracles, open your heart, expect a miracle. Have you been hoping for a miracle to happen? It's going to happen. Open your heart. Okay, once again, it's about the heart. It's about that inner child coming out. It's about you exploring in some kind of naive fashion a fairy tale being presented to you in your world this week. Anything can happen. We got the Peacock, raise your standards. Have you been settling for less and not even realizing it? Let's say you have a new money stream and you're making a decent amount. Bump it. 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, 100,000 a month. Raise your standards. Okay? Know of who you are, what your value is, what your worth is, and especially if you are creating something and then making money from your creations, then that needs to go even higher because it's from you. Okay. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.